Hello everyone, my name is LAHUNG, a student of Institute of Teacher Education, Raja MELEWAR Campus, Negeri Sembilan. And the code for this subject, Philosophy and Education in Malaysia, is EDUP 3013. So today, we will touch some contents in Chapter 5, which are firstly, curriculum and education, as well as the types of curriculum, which are official, formal, and informal. Let's get into it. Chapter 5, Curriculum in Education. And Chapter 5.1, we will learn the curriculum concept. These are the Western perspectives on what is curriculum. Frank Bobbitt, 1918, in his book, The Curriculum, describes the curriculum as a whole of undirected and directed experience, focusing on the development of individual abilities. John Dewey, 1902. I'm sure that most of you have seen his face before. He was a famous American philosopher and the founder of philosophical movement known as pragmatism. In his book, The Child and the Curriculum refers curriculum, where the contents from the past and the present are taken into consideration into school syllabus. He said that curriculum design must highlight the needs of society. And lastly, according to Valigatti and Magalsi 2001, I don't have their pictures, but they define curriculum as a sequence of experiences set by schools to train thinking skills as well as action. In Malaysia, in our country, curriculum is designed to meet the requirements of the national education philosophy known as Falsafah Pendidikan Kebangsaan, FPK. It says, education in Malaysia is an ongoing effort towards further developing the potential of individuals in a holistic and integrated manner so as to produce individuals who are intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, and physically balanced and harmonic, based on a firm belief in and devotion to God. Such an effort is designed to produce Malaysian citizens who are knowledgeable and competent, who possess high moral standards, and who are responsible and capable of achieving high level of personal well-being, as well as being able to contribute to the harmony and betterment of the family, the society, and the nation at large. In the context of education in our country, the curriculum is a plan that covers all knowledge, including skills, values, and norms, cultural elements, and beliefs of our own society. So here you will see what is in the national curriculum. Like I mentioned just now, national curriculum is a holistic approach, meaning to say that it covers all aspects, including physically, emotionally, intellectually, and so on. The content of the school curriculum is divided into two parts, which are the syllabus and the curricular activities, such as sports, clubs, and uniform units like Pandu Putri and Red Crescent, for example. Moving on, the national curriculum is compulsory for all schools in the national education system to use the national curriculum. However, for private schools, the core subjects like history has to be taught in those schools. However, the Minister of Education has the right to make changes or any amendments to the national curriculum from time to time, when it is necessary. For example, like for now, there is this pandemic going on. The education system is changing drastically, where the students and teachers have to master the basic skills of ICT so that the teaching and learning process is still going on despite us in lockdown. Okay, moving on to the next subtopic, which is type of curriculum. Firstly, we have written curriculum. Written curriculum is basically state documents such as state standards, guidelines, planning, courses of study, and so on. Next is curriculum that is being taught. It also means planned curriculum, which is carried out by teachers in class, meaning to say that the teachers have to follow the curriculum that has been planned initially for all teachers. All teachers have to carry out these activities or whatever that is being stated in the documents. Next is supported curriculum, or also known as curriculum yang disokong in BM. It helps teachers in the implementation of curriculum so that teachers can ensure a successful teaching and learning process. In Bahasa Melayu, this supported curriculum means the teachers have to have materials provided so that they can ensure that the learning process, to ensure that the children, their students can understand much better of what is being taught. Okay, the fourth one is assess curriculum, where teachers will have to keep track and analyze their students' performances by doing quiz or hands-on exam, for example, after every topics. This is to see how far their students' understanding. And the fifth is learn curriculum, also known as curriculum yang dipelajari, where the learning outcomes, whatever that is being taught by the teachers, will be tested in exams. The students have to go through exams. All the changes occurred in the learners, also known as students, learners, due to their school experience are called learn curriculum. It is the curriculum that a learner absorbs or makes sense of as a result of interaction, not only with the teacher, but his classmates or the institution itself. And of course, it includes the knowledge, attitudes, and skills acquired by themselves. And lastly, is hidden curriculum, also known as unplanned curriculum. There are ways of teaching. The ways of teaching will be modified accordingly by teachers. And of course, it will affect the learning outcomes. Moving on. Okay, here we will learn to differentiate between official curriculum, formal curriculum, and informal curriculum. So official curriculum. In Malaysia, the Curriculum Development Center, in BM we call it Pusat Perkembangan Curriculum, is responsible for formulating and developing the official curriculum for primary and secondary schools such as KSSR and KBSM. The official curriculum is the basic guide for textbook writing, preparation of teaching summaries. The preparation of teaching summaries is persediaan ringkasan pelajar, which usually is being distributed by lecturers to the students as a guidance before they learn the course. That is what we students in IPG go through. That is what we will have to go through every semester. The lecturers will have to give us the teaching summaries. And okay, as well as guidance. Like I said just now, it acts as guidance in every level of national schooling, not only in primary education, but also for secondary and the higher level. Okay, 5.2.2 is formal curriculum. The difference between official and formal curriculum is that the formulation of this curriculum is managed by the National Ministry of Education, which is Kementerian Pendidikan Negara. Unlike what we discussed before, official curriculum is managed by the Curriculum Development Center, okay? Whereas the formal curriculum is managed by the National Ministry of Education. It is according to whatever is in formal curriculum is according to national educational goals, and it is also known as a learning activity plan. In every schools have planned curriculum, a structured set of objectives with content and learning experiences as well as expected outcomes. Okay, lastly and finally is informal curriculum. Informal curriculum is also known as unplanned curriculum, which means that whatever is in the curriculum, whatever the students learn is outside the context of formal teaching. It is not based on textbooks, but behaviors or attitudes brought into the classroom unnoticed. Means that it is not on purpose, they already know what they have to do. For example, unwritten rules, such as you can't cheat during exams. And another example is to always respect your friends within the, as you know, our country have multicultural, is also known as multicultural society. And of course, we have to respect one another. This is one of an example of informal curriculum where the students know what they have to do before they enter class. Like it is already rooted in their heart. For examples, firstly is unwritten rules, like the few examples that I have mentioned just now, they are unwritten. And secondly, based on customs. And thirdly, cultural values. The aspects that are thought to already belong or can belong, which means that it can be developed, which can be developed outside the classroom, such as knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes. I hope up to this stage, all of you who are listening to me right now have understand the three things that we together touch in this chapter, which are curriculum in education and the three types of curriculum. That is all from me. Thank you.